sophomore, number 2, Leah Ferris. A senior, number 11, Kendall Hanford. A junior, number 12, Molly Hanford. A senior, number 15, Maddie Harris. And a senior, number 20, Brooke Wyman. The head coach for the Lions, Janelle Burke. And for the home team, the Wolves from Indian River. A senior, number 12, Lillian Wolf. A senior, number 13, Haley Ellis. A senior, number 22, Ellison Lamora. A senior, number 24, Kira Malone. A junior, number 30, Layla White. A head coach for the Wolves, James Whitley.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is just, well, not quite afternoon. It's 11:59 as we get ready here for the first of our 4 Frontier League finals from the McVean Center Gymnasium. Connor Lalone alongside Josh Madison bringing you the action all day today on NBC Watertown. It's, like I said, the first of 4. This is the Class A-B girls final. The third time that General Brown and Indian River have taken on each other. Indian River won the tip and had a really good look right at the basket for Callie Dellis, and she couldn't connect, so it stays 0-0. We've seen these two teams twice already this season, 2 really good matchups. They've split those previous meetings, and this one, the rubber match for all the marbles, the Frontier League Championship.
Yeah, not only that, but also both of these teams are 11-1 in the Frontier League this season, meaning that not only were those 2 losses against each other, but they were also their only losses this season in the Frontier League. So, big matchup here tonight.
Lamora elbow jump shot will open the scoring. Allie Lamora with a mid-range 2. The first time these two teams saw each other, Lamora had a rough shooting night. That was a contributing factor in the loss. Beautiful passing from General Brown there to find Ferris underneath, and Leah Ferris answers with 2 of her own. On the other side of the court in the game that Indian River won at home, Leah Ferris got into some foul trouble, and that was a large factor, and that one favoring Indian River, as well as the play of Layla White underneath. And she draws a foul and heads to the line. 2 shots coming up for Indian River.
Speaking of Madeline Ferris, as she picks up her first of the game.
White to the line. Cans the first, gets a good round of applause from the Indian River faithful, who are mostly down in front of us up here in the back of the bleachers. Good on the second as well from Layla White. Here's the full court press from Jim Whitley.
There's a lot of Wolves fans here today. I'll give them credit. They showed out today. It's not much of a drive, but they sure made it for this game.
Ferris, far side. Good pass underneath to find Wiley, and she is fouled. Good move from Wiley to get to the basket. And hacked from behind. First foul on White. First team foul against the Wolves. First one rattles in from Wiley. Second one good as well.
I'm going to guess that's going to be an important factor in this one, is which team is going to lose the battle from the stripe. Right now, both nailed their first 2 free throws. We'll see if that continues throughout this game.
Walsh in trouble, ends up going to Lalone up top. Lalone into the paint, trying to find White underneath. It's tipped out to Lamora, who goes right back up with it and draws the foul.
They're going to get Maddie Peckham there. Tried to get the ball, just got a little too much of her arm. And they're actually going to call this on the ground. I thought originally they were going to call a shooting foul. Ref held up his 2 fingers, but...
Good conversation about it, and the referee underneath said, no, it's on the floor. Turnover by Lily Walsh. Wiley with the steal. 1v3, Wiley goes around Lamora with a bounce pass. Ferris from mid-range. Maddie Ferris gives General Brown the lead, 6-4. Back and forth here, already a couple of lead changes, couple of ties. 5:40 remaining. Walsh trying to find White underneath. This one's taken away again. Molly Peckham with the steal this time. Peckham, top of the arc against Lalone, goes out to Maddie Ferris. Into the corner for Leah. Now back. Madeline Ferris all the way out to the near side. Peckham thought about the 3. Instead, they go to Ferris in the post, fading, using the glass to perfection off the window. 8-4 now. Lalone in front of the Lions bench. White turns at the free throw line. We go back outside. Now the screen on Peckham. Walsh near corner, gets around Sanford, taken away. Another steal for Wiley. Wiley lost the handle. Tracking all the way back was Lily Walsh, making up for the turnover by creating one. Dellis up the left side. Goes back to Lalone. Taken away. And here's Peckham the other way. Molly Peckham lays it in from the right side. Timeout, Jim Whitley.
Yeah, and that's just going to be for the turnovers. That's way too many turnovers, especially early on. You want to keep the game close as much as you can. But General Brown forcing the turnovers, jumping out to an early 6-point lead. This is a good timeout, though, from the Wolves. Try and slow down the swing of momentum from the Lions and try and get some back on the Wolves' side. Get right back in and tie this thing and take the lead back.
First timeout of the game, all timeouts all weekend long. Sponsored by the North Star Health Alliance, one of our proud supporters here of Frontier League basketball on NBC Watertown. Out of the timeout, Indian River basketball down to our left-hand side. Lalone will receive the inbound from Dellis. Now Walsh back to Lalone up top. White at the free throw line, posting up a double there. Effectively in that zone defense from General Brown. Lalone and Walsh just playing catch. They go to Lamora, trying to find White underneath. Able to get it free. Lamora with 6 on the shot clock. Another jump shot for Allie. 10-6. Madeline Ferris through the press from Indian River. Peckham slows things down. Top of the arc now. Ferris. Skip pass, wide open. Sanford near side. In and out on the mid-range. Rebound, Indian River. 3:30 to go.
Good look there for the Lions. Just a bit off on the shot. Just unlucky there.
Dellis to Lamora. Had White underneath. A little too much on the pass, but works its way out to Walsh. Walsh to Lamora. Lamora another mid-range jump shot. Won't get the roll this time. It's rebounded by Ferris, who's quadruple teamed underneath. And they're able to get the ball free. Sanford has Peckham. Finds her. Good defense from Lamora to force the miss. Wiley from deep. In and out. Walsh with a rebound. And able to evade Molly Peckham. Again, a steal from General Brown. It's taken away. Peckham came up with a loose ball, picking off that pass from Lily Walsh. Ferris back to Peckham up top. They'll slow things down. 2.5 to go. 15 on the shot clock for Ferris as they play catch. Maddie and Leah Shot underneath wouldn't go for the younger Ferris. Dellis to Lamora in the corner. Lalone. Back into Dellis in the corner. Lamora spinning in the post. That one was tied up. General Brown will take it. Substitution here. A couple changes for the Lions. Ferris and Sanford out. Tryon and Cross in. Ferris lost the handle there on the pass, but able to get it to Cross. In the corner, Tryon. Now back to Peckham. Picked up by Lalone. Cross wide open in that far side. Instead, they go to Wiley here on the handoff play. Wiley crossing up, getting into the lane. Floater with the right hand. Tough shot. Got it to go. 12-6. General Brown with the lead.
Yeah, and it's been those empty drives from the Wolves that's been killing them. They had a few defensive stops, but it's been just these empty drives that they've had over and over that's keeping the Lions up by 6.
Tried to answer back with a 3, and Lily Walsh unable to connect. Peckham gets it to Tryon. Tryon harassed by Lamora, and then taken away. Steal for Callie Dellis. Dellis trying to go quick. Has Ferris all over her. A lot of contact there. No foul. Lamora missed the follow try. And then they do end up blowing the whistle underneath. We could have seen a few whistles there for a couple of different things. They let them play through it. And then ultimately end up calling one right under the basket. They're going to get Dellis for it. Her first. Second against Indian River with 1:07 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, you could tell the Wolves fans weren't exactly happy with the no call there on the drive, but just letting them play early. Just ended up not working out for the Wolves.
Maddie Ferris, right hand hook. Pretty much everything falling for General Brown here in the first quarter, and Indian River unable to take the lid off apart from a couple of jump shots for Allie Lamora and 2 from the free throw line for White. That's been the extent of the offense. Malone trying to drive in. Floater for her. Gets the roll. 14-8. Shot clock turned off. And they'll give it to Brooke Wiley. Wiley against Walsh. Gets the screen from Ferris. Walsh kind of swam through it. Floater for Wiley won't go. It's tipped around. Lamora ends up with a basketball. They've got 9 seconds to go. Malone. Out wide, it's a 3 from Dellis, short. Rebound Ferris. She'll secure, and that'll end the first quarter. 14-8, General Brown with the lead in the girls' class AAB Frontier League Championship here from JCC on NBC Watertown.
Yeah, and that was a successful first quarter there for the Lions. Jumping out to that 6-point lead there, those few empty drives from the Wolves. That's helped the Lions jump out to the lead that they currently have. Then they've just been able to hold it. These two teams, they're very equal in skill, as you see. As soon as the Lions got that 6-point lead, it's been back and forth, but Lions able to hang on to it and take that 6-point lead into the second quarter.
14-8 the score after 8 minutes of play on the Frontier League Finals here on NBC Watertown, presented as always by the Bob Johnson Auto Group, home of the $5 car wash on Fridays. Bob Johnson's got your ride, as well as our friends at CCOM Credit Union on Route 3 across from the Town Center in Watertown. Open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, Fridays, 8 to 6 for your convenience, or available online at ccom.org. Our three-pointed timeout sponsor all weekend long. The North Star Health Alliance, composed of Carthage Area Hospital, the North Country Orthopedic Group, Claxton Hepburn, and Meadowbrook Terrace. Huge thank you to all of them for supporting us here, and a huge thank you to everybody for tuning in at home, watching two terrific girls basketball teams. Right on cue, the Carthage Area Hospital North Star Health Alliance three-pointer. And it was pretty opportune right there for Callie Dellis. 14-11 now. Indian River not letting it get out of hand as it could have Ferris trying to answer back, and will. Leah Ferris from downtown. They're going to fix the net. So Indian River hits a 3 and General Brown responds in kind. Leah Ferris from downtown. Here's Lamora posting up, now spinning around at the top of the arc. Goes out to the Lalone near side. That one out of the hands of Lalone and into the feet of Peckham. So kick ball. .15 remaining on the shot clock for the Wolves here. Trailing by 6. White in the corner. Now Dellis in the corner. Goes up top for Lalone, who has to retreat. Able to save it before it goes over half court. 2 on the shot clock. Lalone off the back iron. Rebound Madeline Ferris. Up ahead for Peckham. Peckham lost the handle, had to slow it down. Ferris to Wiley. Wide open from 3. In and out. Rebound Walsh. Good look there for Wiley, just couldn't connect. Lamora again posting up, feeding. Lalone lost the handle. It came off of her last. And out of play.
Yeah, it was a good look there for the Wolves. Had a good run straight through the defense. Just couldn't get the full grasp of it. Ended up hitting it off her knee. Turn that one back over to the Lions.
Wiley over in front of the Indian River bench. Sanford. They go all the way around to the far corner. Madeline Ferris to Leah underneath. Underhand pass to Peckham for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebounded again by Lily Walsh. Lalone with 5:40 remaining in the first half. Pass from Lamora to no one in particular. Here's Peckham in transition all by herself. Doesn't get the roll, but offensive rebound. Wiley, and her shot also wouldn't go. Missed opportunity for General Brown. 2 great looks at it in transition and unable to connect. Lead stays at 6. Lamora to Lalone underneath. A lot of contact. They call it a foul.
Yeah, it's very important for the Wolves to get some points up on the board and, take advantage of those 2 really good looks there for the Lions. We'll see if they can hit some from the free throw line.
One of 2 for Lalone, but a rebound Lamora. Tried to use the glass hard off the window and out. Rebounded by Sanford. Lions wanted to make a sub, but couldn't after that second free throw was missed. So over there waiting to come in is Olivia Cross. Here's Peckham into the corner for Wiley. Another 3. That one's strong. Missed everything. White saves it from going out of bounds, but right to Maddie Ferris. Still it won't go underneath. General Brown leaving a lot of points right at the rim here in the second quarter.
Guessing the Wolves put the lid on the rim in between the 2 quarters. Outside of a 3, they really haven't had much.
White, good ball movement to get it back out to Lily Walsh. They go down low for Lamora. Pass was tipped by Wiley. Walsh ends up with it. Lalone forgot something, but ends up with the basketball. They try to go to Lalone underneath, just too tall, and taken away by Leah Ferris. His time was running down on the shot clock. Wiley, bounce pass for Peckham. Maddie Ferris out to Peckham. Far corner, picked up her dribble. Pass for Ferris was denied by Lamora, and Lalone takes it away. Halfway through quarter number 2. They go up ahead for Lamora. It's tipped out of bounds by Kendall Sanford.
Great effort there from Stanford, running back on defense and tipping that pass. Now letting your defense reset as the Lions will take a timeout and discuss what they want to do here with the ball underneath the hoop. They're going with a full timeout, so possibly even just giving your players a little bit of a breather with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And you're only up 5. This is an important drive here for the Lions to get a stop, and an important drive for the Wolves to get a bucket.
Timeout called with 4:03 remaining in the second quarter. High school basketball, the Frontier League Championships on NBC Watertown are brought to you in part by John Allen Sanitation, serving the community since 1977, delivering reliable waste services for years, proving that when we all work together, great things happen. Adams Country Club, bringing us together, proudly supporting local athletes as well as the entire Frontier League community. Adams Country Club, more than just a great place to eat, it's a place to connect, celebrate, and make memories. Join them on Wednesdays for Wing Night. A reminder that the North Country Goes Green Irish Fest will be in Clayton for the first time this year on March 14th and 15th up at the Ciro Rec Park and Creekstone Farms out on Fuller Road in Adams' perfect wedding venue. Give them a call, 315-291-5138. Another steal for General Brown. They've been everywhere defensively here in the first half of play.
That pass just a little too hot to handle there for White. Just bounced right off her hands and right into the Lions.
Sanford in some trouble, top of the arc, able to work it free for Cross. Cross, pass for Peckham, deflected by Lalone. White ends up with it, goes back to Kira Lalone. Lalone from the left side lays it in. Lead down to 3 for General Brown. Kind of that pseudo press from Jim Wiley now, where they try to prevent the inbound play and then will back off. Wiley able to get open from mid-range and can the jumper. Walsh open, goes back to Lalone. Picked up there by the zone. Lalone into the paint, floater with the right hand. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Olivia Cross. Wiley under 3 remaining in the second quarter. Cross trying to go down low. Lamora tipped it. Saved by General Brown. Terrific effort from Kendall Sanford. Wiley, 5 on the shot clock. Taken away. Steal for Indian River. Lily Walsh getting a hand on the ball and poking it free from Brooke Wiley. Lalone had Walsh. Walsh has passed up a couple of shots. It's going to take that one. It's off to the left side and unable to save it. Diving, sprawling Callie Dellis. It is out of bounds. Last touch by Indian River.
Yeah, at the end of the first quarter, Jim Whitley pulled Walsh to the side and just told her, hey, if you're open there, take those shots.
Ferris open for mid-range.
She can shoot too.
Capable shooter from pretty much anywhere on the floor, Leah Ferris. Connects again. Lalone back to Walsh. Walsh to White. Underneath Walsh. Good pass. Dellis from downtown off the front iron. White with an offensive rebound. Shot blocked underneath. And out of bounds. Last touch by General Brown. Inbounded by Lalone. You get it to Walsh. Walsh again stolen. Wiley into the passing lane and comes up with an easy steal. Wiley, Sanford, back to Brooke Wiley. Picked up now by Lily Walsh. Crossing up Walsh is Wiley. Floater. Shooting touch hasn't been there just yet from downtown for Wiley, but aware of that, she's gotten into the paint and connected several times. It's 23-14. Lalone, Lamora, been pretty neutralized here in the second quarter. Bit of a collision there between her and Olivia Cross.
They're gonna
call a foul before that, I believe.
Yeah, they were gonna call the foul on Gabby Schuler, Molly Peckham. Just got a little bit more of the arm of Allison Lamora than what the ref was looking for.
Lamora, free throw line extended. Foul again, hit on the arm. She was trying to let that pass go. Third foul here in the quarter against General Brown, none against the Wolves. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Walsh, Lalone in the corner. Around the top of the arc, handed off. Walsh, Lamora near side. Lalone had Dellis in the corner. Goes out to Walsh, near corner, back to Lalone underneath. Trying to get around Ferris. Three-pointer wouldn't go for Dellis. Ferris comes up with the rebound and gets it up ahead to Wiley. About a 5-second difference here between the clocks as there's 25 to go in the first half. Sanford into the paint, dishing back out for Cross. Ferris to Tryon in the corner. Surveying. Goes out. Ferris through her hands, taking away Lalone. She was fouled by Wiley with 11.5 remaining.
It's her second, so I'm not sure if I'd be too nervous for the Lions as you're just about to hit the half, but they will sub her out just to make sure she doesn't pick up a third before the half. Only 11 seconds, though. Wouldn't be shocked if she wouldn't have anyways.
Coach Janelle Ferris taking no risks with Brooke Wiley there. Travel called on Walsh on the near side. General Brown gets it right back with 7.1. Here's Ferris off the inbound pass. Leah Ferris stops, pops off the front iron. They're not going to get another look at it as they couldn't secure the rebound.
I mean, it started out like the Wolves were going to push back and tie this thing, possibly even take the lead before the end of the quarter. But they have struggled with the turnover game in the entirety of that first half, as not only will the Lions walk away with that 6-point lead, but they've actually extended it to 9 heading into the half, which they will definitely take. But definitely don't count out the Wolves. They do have some talking to go over. Number one thing is limit the turnovers. Those have been an absolute killer for them. They've had a few drives that have gone very well, and then only a few drives later, those turnovers, giving the Lions those free drives to extend that lead. So that's definitely going to be one of the more important things for the Wolves going into the second half, is fix those turnovers and start hitting some of those shots, and you can find yourselves right back in this game.
23-14, the halftime score. Indian River really struggling to get going offensively. They've had a little bit of success down low with Lamora, but seemed to go away from that in the second quarter. See what Jim Whitley can draw up at halftime here in the girls class AAA-B Frontier League final on NBC Watertown. Presented by the Bob Johnson Auto Group, Seacom Credit Union, Carthage Area Hospital, the North Star Health Alliance, John Allen Sanitation, Adams Country Club, and Creekstone Farms. Huge thank you to them and to all of you watching at home. Halftime here in our first of 4 games today. We've got a couple of more girls matchups happening as we progress throughout the afternoon. Beaver River and Sandy Creek in a rematch of the boys final from last evening.
And the volleyball final from a couple of weeks ago.
It was in this gymnasium as well. And then Lafargeville taking on maybe a surprising opponent. They'll face Copenhagen, who came up with the upset there in Class C to force their way into a final. And then at 5 o'clock, the game rescheduled from Thursday evening. South Jefferson boys taking on Lowville in the boys Class A-B final. All of those here on NBC Watertown, all their own separate YouTube videos. So find the one you're hoping to watch, and when it goes live, you'll be able to see it as it happens, as we call it, from the McVean Center Gymnasium. Josh Madison along with myself, Connor Lalone at halftime. General Brown with the lead. We're going to take a break, give you a word from some of our sponsors, and we'll return shortly.
Welcome to the Value Vehicle Headquarters. Hi folks, Mike Burdick here, Bob Johnson Chevy in Pulaski. Are you looking for that $200 a month payment? We've got you covered. With us being a Value Vehicle Headquarters, we've got vehicles as low as $79.95 and payments under $200 a month. Come check us out today, exit 36, I-81 in Pulaski, or check us out online at bobjohnsonchevypulaski.com.
Sometimes it's the simple things in life that can make all the difference in your day. Whether it's a hot cup of coffee that turns your morning around or a friendly smile from a stranger on the street, we understand how the little things can make the biggest impact. That's why we offer a full suite of services that can help you simplify and complement your busy lifestyle. Become a CCOM member today and experience the credit union difference.
Hi, Neil Terrell from Bob Johnson VW in Watertown with a couple great finds. A 2020 Ford Ranger Lariat with 8,000 miles on it, leather loaded, only $36,297. Or a 2020 Volkswagen Atlas Crossport with only 19,000 miles on it for $36,977. We have over 1,500 vehicles to choose from. Check us out, bobjohnsonvw.com, Outer Washington Street in Watertown.
Jim Strable here, Bob Johnson Chevy, Pulaski, New York, just off Route 81, exit 36. And I'm proud to announce it is truck season. We've got everything you need for your truck needs. 1,500 used vehicles in stock, like this 2021 Duramax, this certified Z71 Chevy Silverado, and this beautiful 2021 Ford Ranger. Come stop and see us. Visit us at bobjohnsonchevypulaski.com.
Big plans, we can help. Small expenses, we got you covered. Everyday purchases, we're here for that too. No matter the size of your needs, CCOM's committed to providing you with the best financial service possible.
Looking for a wedding venue that's as unique as your love story? Introducing Creekstone Farms, the perfect blend of rustic charm and modern elegance. Our authentic barn offers a breathtaking backdrop for your special day. From the exposed beams and vintage details to the green surroundings, every moment will be filled with timeless beauty. With our customizable packages and dedicated team, we'll help you celebrate a truly unforgettable celebration. Creekstone Farms, where rustic meets romance.
Welcome to the powerhouse in Pulaski at Bob Johnson Ford. It's that time of year again when you might be looking for an all-wheel drive SUV or van to get you to your next soccer event. Check these out. A 2020 BMW X3, a 2020 Chevy Traverse all-wheel drive second row buckets with leather, and a hard-to-find 2018 Honda Odyssey sunroof leather heated seats. Come check us out, exit 36 in Pulaski, bobjohnsonford.com.
At the North Star Health Alliance, we're dedicated to keeping healthcare local. Our multidisciplinary orthopedics team is leading the way with innovative techniques and specialized procedures that restore mobility and empower active, pain-free lives. There's no need to travel for care. From sports medicine to general orthopedic surgery, we've got you covered. With credentialed and board-certified providers across our system, we bring specialized, convenient care directly to you wherever you are. Because with North Star Health Alliance, your health is our mission.
In the North Country, there are teachers who go above and beyond every day, shaping the minds of our future and inspiring greatness. NBC Watertown wants to give 7 North Country teachers the extra credit they deserve. Together with the Northern New York Community Foundation and Drex Subs, we're celebrating the educators who make a difference. 7 outstanding teachers will be chosen to receive a catered awards ceremony and a $250 grant for classroom improvements. Visit NBCWatertown.com to nominate a teacher before March 2nd.
Hi, Neil Terrell from Bob Johnson Volkswagen. Check out this 2021 GMC Elevation Package. It's the crew cab, running boards, 5.3 V8, only 25,000 miles, yours for $42,900. Or maybe a 2020 Cadillac Escalade. This vehicle's got 17,000 miles on it, yours for $49,900. If that doesn't work, I have 1,500 used vehicles. Check us out today, BobJohnsonVW.com.
Welcome back inside the McVean Center Gymnasium here at JCC. The girls Class A, B Frontier League final. Halftime score 23-14. The Lions with the lead over the Wolves of Indian River. Connor Lalone alongside Josh Madison here for NBC Watertown, bringing you the Frontier League Championships all weekend long on our YouTube channel. As we said, General Brown with the lead. They'll start here with possession. Wiley goes to Ferris in the post. Good move to get around the on-rushing defender. Lays it in with the right hand. Leah Ferris, 2 more. 25-14. Lalone out to Walsh. Lily Walsh picked up her dribble. Goes to Lamora, top of the arc. See if they try to get her more involved on the offensive end of the court. Pass was tipped out of play, so Walsh inbounds. And then sets up shop in the near corner. They go out to Dellis, back to Lalone. Lalone dishing out, Walsh. Pass just overthrown. Good defense there from General Brown to force that error.
Yeah, and this was a part of the game that the Wolves struggled with in the first half, was the turnover game. That pass just way too high for her teammate to handle.
Ferris in the post, up over Lamora. Wouldn't go. White, strong rebound. Indian River. Lalone against Peckham. Good defense from Molly Peckham there to force Lalone into the pass. Lamora in the post. It goes up and over Ferris. Shot wouldn't go. It's tipped around. Ferris had it, but lost it. Taken away, Callie Dellis. Dellis to Lamora. Free throw line jumper. That's too strong. Sanford took it away from Maddie Ferris. Cycling in now, Sandy Creek. That'll be our next matchup. We'll take on Beaver River. In some trouble here on the near side with Sanford. The ball was out of play. It's last touch by General Brown. Maddie Ferris was pleading her case. Not going to win that argument with the official. 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. Lalone. Walsh and Dellis switch sides. They go to Dellis in the corner from 3 with a hand in her face. Wouldn't go. Lamora fighting for the loose ball, unable to save it. His foot was on the line there.
Indian River still yet to score here in this half. Got to make sure that you can break that seal if you want to get back in this thing.
Just about 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. Ferris. Sanford takes the dribble, takes the shot, in and out. Ferris offensive rebound in the putback. Madeline Ferris with 2. Lalone. Against Peckham. White from beyond the arc. Uses the bank. That was a big difference in a game that Indian River won at home against General Brown as well. Layla White effective from deep. First shot in this game and first make. Wiley trying to answer. Too strong. Fight for the ball. Taken away. Peckham diving into the corner. think they're going to say she was out of bounds. Maybe not.
No, they're going to give him the
gave
timeout.
Him the timeout.
Wasn't sure if he was going to give her the timeout. You can see he was talking to the coach and actually was kind of shaking his head, as if he didn't hear the timeout. But I guess he heard enough to call it.
So a timeout, General Brown, leading by 10 with 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Timeouts brought to you by the North Star Health Alliance. Wiley now far side, driving right to the basket, the reverse layup. Made it look easy. In a clean lane to the basket and taking full advantage. Walsh far side. Goes to Lamora, pass was denied, taken away. Maddie Ferris. She was hassled by White, but able to protect the basketball and dish off for Wiley. Wiley to Peckham. Ferris now, free throw line, trying to get through a double team, lost the handle, came right back to her off the foot of Lamora. Peckham, shot clock down to 12. Wiley in some trouble on the far side. Wiley goes to Ferris, Leah Ferris back out, Sanford to Peckham. Shot clock running down. She's going to heave one up. It won't go. And then a lot of contact here both ways. Wiley actually ended up taking one up high inadvertently, but off the elbow of Lily Walsh. She's going to, looks like, come over and sit down for the time being.
Cupping her hand. I think she's got a bloody nose.
Yeah, checking at least. She'll come out. Lily Walsh came out as well for Indian River. Replaced by Sophie Walsh, who lost the ball, taken away by Leah Ferris. Peckham. Maddie Ferris to Leah. Sanford, mid-range jumper, short. Rebound Lamora. Malone halfway through the quarter. As White on the bounce pass, go back to Lalone, but it was well read and taken away. Olivia Cross in on the steal. Here's Sanford in transition, up over by Lamora. And that was blocked, sent back. A lot of contact there. They let him play through it. No whistle, no foul. Clean block, Lamora.
I am a little shocked that we don't see the call. Usually it's not always on the block, but on that swipe downward that you're going to see a call.
Lamora altered that shot as well as Ferris couldn't get it to go. White with the rebound.
That block definitely clean, no question there.
Lalone into the paint, went to Lamora, lost the handle. Lamora poked it free from Peckham, and then Peckham able to get it free to Tryon. Now she's in trouble. It's back to Peckham. They get it over half court with Maddie Ferris. 3:18 to go. Tryon, bounce pass, taken away. Lamora with the steal. Indian River still struggling to score. 29-17. The defense keeping them in it.
Gotta come away with points here on this drive. Too many empty ones. Gotta come up with some here.
White up top. Gonna take the shot. That one missed off the right side. Ferris with the rebound. Maddie Ferris up ahead. Tryon stopped when she saw Lamora. And dishes back out. Wisely. Ferris from top of the arc. In and out. Rebound Dellis. Both teams coming up empty here. Recent possessions. Wiley ready to come back in for General Brown. There's Sophie Walsh to White. White fouled, reaching in, Maddie Ferris.
And again, the ref looking for a shooting foul, but looks like the other ref saw otherwise.
Tryon comes out as Wiley is back in for the Lions. Lalone in the corner off the inbound play. The third foul on Maddie Ferris, who stays out there. Lalone from three. Wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound, and Leah Ferris had it, but taken right back And laid in by White. Lead back to 10. Peckham goes to Ferris. They play catch. Peckham might have gotten away with a walk. I'm pretty loose about that here this evening. Ferris in the post.
Sometimes when you get to a little bit of a walk, the refs just, they don't expect to see it, so they're not looking for it. And when it happens, it's just too late to make the call.
Lamora, far corner, driving in. Foul underneath. This would be interesting to see if they get, which Ferris they get for it. They were both in there, and it would be the fourth on Maddie. Instead, it's the first on Leah. So
that'll be much preferred there from the Lions, just to let Leah only have a first instead of taking a fourth for Maddie.
Both of them will check out anyway. Lamora misses the first free throw off the back iron and out. It's Wiley, Cross, Peckham, Tryon, Sanford, the 5 for General Brown. Lamora makes the second. She's out there with Lalone, Dellis, Sophie Walsh, and Layla White. White closing down Sanford in front of the scorer's table. Able to work it free for Peckham. Tryon, long 2. That one's pure. Lead all the way up to 13 for General Brown here.
Yeah, and it's been that turnover game that we mentioned in the first half. Gotta have these passes caught.
Walsh from downtown, Sophie Walsh.
That's what happens when you put together a great drive there from the Wolves. They can shoot for sure. They just got to get the ball to their shooters.
Sanford back to Wiley. Down low, Tryon wide open underneath. Lost in coverage.
Great run there from Tryon, finding that open space down the baseline. Breaking down, looking for the ball, and great eyes there from Wiley to find her.
Taken away, steal by Wiley. Wiley, Lalone. Peckham offensive rebound and the putback. Lalone with 15 to go in the quarter. Goes up top. Dellis, White, Walsh, near corner. Walsh was fouled. It's going to have to be that or a travel. They get the foul, and that'll go against Olivia Cross. Again, just her first.
Not too many fouls from the Lions, but when they have, they've been mostly spread around.
Lamora off the inbound play, couldn't get it to go. White offensive rebound. Lalone another. And they still can't get the roll. Lamora. I think they called a foul underneath before the buzzer there. So Lamora will head to the line right at the end of the quarter.
She'll get basically some technical free throws here all by herself.
I think they might turn off the lights on the backboard.
Yeah,
that
I
would
was
be
actually thinking that as well. It could be a distraction for her.
She makes one of two there from the line right at the end of the quarter. Bit of an odd situation as time had expired essentially right on the shot. She got the shot away before the buzzer and was fouled in the act of doing so. This is what Jim Whitley's saying right now, I think, is that the lights are on the backboard, which, you know, is a little distracting. I'm with you, Josh. That would be a little.
And, I mean, if it's, you know, up with the shot clock above the hoop, that's one thing, but for it to be around the whole backboard, that can really cause your eyes to kind of circle around the hoop. And I'm not going to say that that's exactly the reason that she missed her first, but it could definitely be a factor. But I'm not sure if there's anything the refs can do at this point. I think it's just wait and send it into the fourth quarter. But, I mean, for the Wolves, I don't think free throws are really what they're too worried about. It's still that turnover game. Too many passes that are just going into the hands of the Lions, and that absolutely can't happen in this final 8 minutes. The game's certainly not over. They're only down 13. They can definitely make this comeback, but they really got to slow down this turnover game and have some clean drives. They have some great shots when they do. They got to put together some good drives and get back in this one.
Trailing 13 and just 7:50 remaining here in this Frontier League Championship. Indian River trying to make something happen. Lalone in the post. That's a tough shot. Off the right side, it wouldn't go. Peckham secures the rebound. Wiley has Sanford up ahead. Finds her. Kendall Sanford. And one. As they call the late foul there on Dellis, trailing in. Got enough of the shooter, Sanford, and a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, that was a great move there from Dellis, just running across the floor. She saw Sanford in front of her, tried to intercept the pass or block the shot, ended up getting neither and sending Sanford to the line.
Short, Lamora with the rebound and then draws the foul. That'll go against Peckham. Third on Molly Peckham. 7.5 remaining. Indian River needs some points here. Lalone, a lot of contact, wouldn't go. Out of bounds, last touch by Ferris. Looked like it might have come off of Lamora last.
And fans, as usual, fans of the ref.
As fans will. Lalone.
Never home court advantage for the referees.
Into the corner. That's Lily Walsh back into the game. Dellis to White to the Lalone near corner. Lalone driving in, lost the handle. Wiley there in on the steal. Sanford off the pass from Peckham. Won't go. Molly Peckham offensive rebound. Then that was poked free. And Lamora was calling timeout, but they get Walsh for the travel instead.
Oof. I mean, I gotta agree with the travel call, but I mean, I could see it from here, her trying to call timeout. I'm guessing she's just calling the travel from before she was calling timeout.
It's General Brown's basketball. Ferris in the post. Just hits so many difficult shots that are essentially unguardable, and you can spin around in the post like that and throw one up over the defender. Not even a height advantage with Lamora guarding her. It just didn't matter. Walsh from downtown. Indian River's going to need some more of that if they're going to get back into it here with 6:20 to go. Ferris up ahead. Sanford gets it right back to Ferris. Wouldn't get the roll. Lamora with the rebound and then secures it as well. Lalone, Indian River trying to go quick now. White. Dellis down low. Lamora turning in the post. Lamora lost the handle, taken away by Sanford. Now she's in trouble. Able to work it free. Wiley. Here's Leah Ferris, harassed by Lamora. Sanford driving against White, throwing it up top for Wiley. Wiley, floater. General Brown getting every roll right now. Indian River right back with another three. Lily Walsh on the far side.
She starts to get hot out there. You better watch out. He's hit a couple in a row now. And it could be a way that the Wolves get back in this. Trying to put some pressure on in the final 5 minutes.
General Brown trying to slow things down just a touch here. Ferris, mid-range jumper.
It's going to be tough to get back into it when General Brown's hitting shots like that, though.
Traded threes for twos the last couple of possessions, but that's a tough game to keep up. And eventually you run out of time. Lalone to Dellis, screen from White. Walsh back to White. Lalone, Dellis in the corner, takes the three. Lamora, offensive rebound, and goes up with it. Shot was blocked by Leah Ferris. A couple of baskets in the first quarter for Lamora, but she's been stifled since. 15-point lead for General Brown Leah Ferris. White with the rebound off the missed three. Malone pushing the tempo. Tryon ready to come in for General Brown. Malone right to the basket, draws the foul. That'll go against Leah Ferris. Hand on the back there of Kira Lalone as she got to the hoop.
That would have been very interesting if she would have made that shot. That was not easy, but a timeout from the Lions. Just trying to let their players breathe halfway into this fourth quarter. It's a 15-point lead. You just got to hang on. You don't have to extend. You just got to hang on. So probably just telling your players to just relax, take a breath, just play some defense. Don't need to hurry on offense. Take your time and walk away as Frontier League champions.
4:06 remaining. The timeout called by Janelle Ferris, brought to you by the North Star Health Alliance, supporting us all weekend long on NBC Watertown. Again, the first of 4 here this Saturday afternoon. 2 more girls finals, and then the rescheduled boys final from Thursday. And we'll be here all evening for them. Beaver River and Sandy Creek. And both of them have arrived at this point, getting ready for that next matchup. And then Lafargeville, one of the better girls teams in Class D in all of New York State, trying to take care of business against Copenhagen at 3, followed by South Jeff and Lowville boys at 5. Malone hits the first free throw here out of the timeout. Second one good as well. Tryon up ahead. Might have gotten away with 1-2. Ferris, mid-range shot, in and out, Lamora. And then Tryon in on the jump ball. General Brown will keep it. Wiley to inbound. Ferris, far corner. Good pass to find Peckham. Layup with the left hand wouldn't go. Kira Lalone rebound. Lalone up the near side. Lalone into the paint. Tough shot with the right hand wouldn't go. Lamora offensive rebound, draws the foul. That, I believe, is going to go against Maddie Ferris, and that should be
that's
her
going to be her fourth. And they may end up taking her out here for Leah, just to give her a break. That's not going to help. Yeah, they're going to have to restart this free throw.
Yeah, I mean, Lamora was mid-crouch there, loading up for the free throw, and they blew the horn on her. I mean, it's
almost her second free throw where she's had some sort of distraction going on.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Whitley's not pleased. He's pleading his case to the officials over there. Lamora goes 1 of 2 again.
Now the horn will sound for a sub.
And instead of Maddie Ferris, it's Kaylin Tryon. So they're going to leave Maddie out there with 4 fouls here. 3:36 remaining in the game. Here she is on the ball. Sanford, pass deflected by Lamora, taken away. Here's Indian River putting on the pressure, trying to get back in this game. Lalone, charge.
And it was a good look there from... There's a good look there from Malone, trying to draw that 5th foul and get Ferris out of the game, but she ends up drawing an offensive instead. It's only her first, so she's not too worried about it. But it is another turnover.
Wiley up ahead. Maddie Ferris, Sanford. Pass deflected, out of bounds. That came off of Sanford last. Indian River, another forced turnover.
You definitely see the fight still in the Wolves, trying to get back in this, trying to get this win. Trying to walk away as back-to-back Frontier League champs.
Sanford out rather, replaced by Cross. Lalone to Walsh. Back to Lalone. Has Dellis near corner. Walsh from 3. Short that time. Lalone, the offensive rebound in the 3. too strong. Rebound, Maddie Ferris. Gets it to Molly Peckham. General Brown's got to get it over half court here pretty soon, and they will. Wiley does. Foul whistled as Callie Dellis reaching in there. Crowd getting pretty involved here, worked up about this one, as it's a fairly tight match between two really familiar opponents, and time's starting to run down on it. Wiley to Ferris. Oh, cross from beyond the arc, wide open.
That's a big shot there for the Lions, trying to close this game out, putting themselves back up by 15.
Lamora. Free throw line jumper wouldn't go. Dellis ended up on top of Cross, who was able to get the pass free to Peckham. 2 minutes to go. That last three from Olivia Cross looks like a dagger. Ferris, Wiley, Cross. Ferris underneath. Just automatic inside the paint. Aaliyah Ferris. Lalone to Walsh, far side. Back to Lalone. Indian River have got to start putting up some shots a lot quicker than they have been. Walsh again. Lamora offensive rebound in the putback. And now a timeout, Jim Whitley.
Yeah, you're down 15 right now with a minute and a half to go. You are running out of time fast to get back into this thing. You said it. They're going to have to put up shots faster than they have been if they want to win this game. It's becoming pretty bleak for them if they're going to make this comeback. But, I mean, they have the shooters on the floor to make it. And, I mean, you're 5 threes away from tying this game. But the important part is the defense. Got to stay clean, got to force some turnovers as quickly as you can. And then the most important part, you got to make those shots.
A minute 28 remaining. 15-point lead for the Lions, and they have the basketball here. They get it into Wiley, then back to Maddie Ferris. Up ahead. And Leah will slow things down. Smart play from the Lions there to back the basketball out.
Yeah, this is an important part right here for the Lions, trying to run down the clock.
White able to come up with the steal. A lot of time, though, came off. Precious time for Indian River there. Dallas from three. That one's short. Lamora rebound and the putback. Again, they break out the press, trying to force a turnover. Peckham picked up her dribble. Their foul is going to get whistled against Callie Dellis.
Yep, now under a minute.
Still one to give, though. Well, that was the one to give. This one will put General Brown in the bonus, assuming Indian River does foul. At this point, it's fairly futile, but
very close there to get on the steal. I think the difference with that one is the downward slap for the ball. And that's one that'll get called more often than if you try to just kind of jab at it underneath. Very difficult to be able to slap downward. It only hit ball.
General Brown in the bonus. Peckham hits the first.
Yeah, I think if she makes this second one, may just be out of reach.
Second one rattles in as well. General Brown, terrific performance here this afternoon. They've done an excellent job neutralizing Lamora and Lalone on the scoring front. And then they've hit the threes when they've really needed to. Leah Ferris, indomitable down low. And that is how to win a Frontier League championship. General Brown over Indian River. They're just going to run the clock out here in the final seconds. They might throw one up as the shot clock expires. They will. Wiley won't get it to go. Dallas came up with the rebound. Lalone might get one last shot off for Indian River. They go down low to White. White with the left-sided layup with the right hand.
Yeah.
Now we've got a timeout called. I think maybe this is going to be an opportunity. No, they didn't. They just let the clock run out. I wondered maybe if they were calling timeout to get some subs into the game, but they ended up letting the clock run there.
End it there and call out a Frontier League championship. Great game from both teams. Phenomenal job from both players, from all the players. And now leads to some of the excitement for some of these players, as a few of them are now future teammates, including Kira Lalone, Brooke Wiley, Kaylin Tyson, Kaylin Tryon, just to name a few, as they will be calling actually this floor their home court next year heading on to JCC.
It'd be interesting to see them get to play together as opposed to against each other next season here for JCC. Lots of talented athletes for both teams. Neither of these teams are done this season either. They'll both go on and play in their respective sectional tournaments, of course, but General Brown, the Frontier League champions, coming out on top in the rubber match of these two teams, defeating them here at JCC. Took that early season matchup, then lost on the road at Indian River, pulling out all the stops to come up with the victory today. We're going to turn you over to Joey Wargo here, the public address announcer at JCC. They'll announce the Frontier League All-Stars and MVP here in this Class AAB division. And then we'll end our stream here. We'll get ready for our next one. We'll start that for our next matchup, Beaver River and Sandy Creek. So for all of our sponsors and for Josh Madison, Zach Zabriskie, Nate Madison, Morgan Young, my name's Connor Lalone. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and we'll let you listen to Joe as he gives you the Frontier League All-Stars.
And now we ask that you please turn your attention to center court as we announce the 2024-25 AAB Division Girls All-Stars. From Carthage, Stella Rose. From Watertown, Samantha Booth. From South Jeff, Caitlin Whitley. From South Jeff, Brooke Perry. From Lowville, Alyssa Millard. From General Brown, Brooke Wiley. From General Brown, Leah Ferris. From General Brown, Maddie Ferris. From Indian River, Kira Lalone. From Indian River, Allison Lamora. And the AAB Division MVP from IHC, Abby Bombard. And the AAB Division Coach of the Year from Indian River, Jim Whitley. The 2024-25 AAB Division Co-League champions, Indian River and General Brown. And the 2024-25 AAB Division playoff champions, the General Brown Lions.